I've been a Mercari seller for something like 4 or 5 years now. It's a straightforward enough platform, a lot like eBay. Although in the beginning, my sales were a fraction of what they are now. I learned what works and what doesn't through years of trial and error, countless failures, and over 10,000 listings. The first thing I learned to do when listing products is to never price myself out of profit. You always want to list a lot higher than you think you should. For starters, this has a positive impact on buyer psychology. When a buyer sees a listing priced super low, they subconsciously assume that it's not worth that much. And on the contrary, when they see a listing priced higher, they subconsciously assume it's worth more. So believe it or not, one of the easiest ways to make more on Mercari is just price your items higher. Furthermore, you'll notice that a lot of people make offers on this platform, so they'll feel like they're getting a deal. But if your item is already priced appropriately and it's priced low, you won't make much profit, if any, and that's if you decide to accept the offer. So one of my most effective strategies on this platform and others as well is to list high in anticipation of accepting offers. You can even take it a step further if you want to, and then raise your listing price when you do receive an offer, and then decline the offer after you do that, which will inevitably bring that person back to the offer page where they'll see a larger discrepancy than they might remember on their offer versus the listing price. And a lot of times this can result in them making an even higher follow-up offer because for some reason, Mercari doesn't notify them when you change the listing on the offer page. Keep in mind, this obviously does come with risk that you won't get another offer, but it's just something that I've had a lot of success with from time to time, so test it out. The next thing I've noticed that works really well is to offer free shipping on all your listings. I've split tested this for years, and I can definitively tell you that the listings with free shipping convert more, even if the buyer is paying the same exact amount at the end transaction, just the listing price is higher with free shipping, it still tends to work more in most cases. I've also come to realize that good customer service and good ratings help you convert a lot of potential buyers as well, especially on Mercari. Mercari's been around for a while, but newer people just kind of getting introduced to the platform tend to get trust issues when purchasing for the first time. Just look at this Mercari scam video I dropped years ago and how many comments with newer buyers worried that they're going to get scammed are on there. So understand that on Mercari especially, almost every buyer is going to check your ratings and the recent reviews you've gotten and read them before they decide to purchase from you or not. So make sure you're keeping customers happy, keeping your ratings up, because it matters. I also recommend testing the automatic price drop feature on Mercari and the recommended pricing feature as well when you list. The recommended price feature is not the be all end all. Trust me, I price way higher than that all the time, but it is a good indicator of the other products that are very similar on the platform and then what they recommend that you list it off based on their prices. The automatic price drop feature will make offers to likers slowly and then slowly drop the price to simulate urgency and build value, a lot like we covered in tip number 1, but it will do this automatically for you. Just make sure you're setting a minimum price in there so you don't again price yourself out of profit. You also want to test more products too. If you want to start selling a lot more products on Mercari, you need to understand what sells well on the platform. So for example, I know that electronics, car parts, and power tools are 3 examples of things that sell well for me typically. But the only reason I know that is because I've listed lots of products on the platform. So take your best sellers as a start from other platforms and test them here. And typically what sells well on eBay or Facebook Marketplace does tend to sell well on Mercari as well. But don't stop there. Continue to test different things. And then when you get a product or a product category that starts selling well for you, double down on that. Those are some strategies I've picked up from years of selling on Mercari. This platform for sure won't make you a millionaire, but there's no reason why you can't do at least $1,000 to $2,000 profit per month on here with the right products and the right strategies, of course.